Hey, what's up everyone? Today we're going to be learning how to insert text or titles into a sequence. You won't be needing any video uploads for this. This is going to be a black background and we're going to be inserting the text into that black background. You can say that this may give it a cinematic effect at the beginning of the video, but you can also do it over a video if you like. So open up Premiere Pro, create new project, and label it whatever you want, titles and text, whatever, I don't care. After you title it, you can see your workspace here, and I have the source panel, program panel, timeline, and essential graphics. And I made the project panel very tiny because I'm not going to use it. So um, I made the timeline larger. This is how I like to work. And if you can see here, I'm in the color tab. You'll see why later. We're going to be using some of the features of that. On the essential graphics, if this doesn't pop up in your end, you got to go to Window, scroll down, and click Essential Graphics. Okay, and this will make this window with this panel pop up. We're on the browse, and you can see a lot of templates, but we're going to use the edit because we're going to create our own. Okay, so now you're all set up. Your workspace is ready, and now you're going to go to File, New, and Sequence. Click OK after you title it. Title and text, the same thing I titled it earlier. Press OK. So now you're ready. You have a sequence here, and you're ready to insert the text. And go to the left hand side, bottom left hand side, and click on text, the T, and click anywhere on the black screen. And then now you can insert any text. So I'm gonna name it editing text. On the right, you can see what you texted, even though it doesn't fit here. On the essential graphics panel, you can see what you texted. And I'm going to center this with these alignment options, these tools. This is align vertical center and horizontal center. So we'll put it right in the middle. There's other features here you can play with, but we're going to go down to the text and we're going to change the font here. And this actually is from my computer. I have some different fonts. So we're going to use this. Oops, sorry, you have to highlight the text first. I'm sorry. And you could guess from what movie that's from. So now we have put a different font. We're going to size this up. We're going to make it a little bit smaller, but I'm going to increase the size of the spacing between each letter. So there you have it. You have editing text, it's right in the middle. Since we edited it, it does change it, so you can go back to the vertical center, horizontal center, and put it right in the middle if you like, or wherever in the screen you like. I'm going to change the text color, so I'm going to double click down here on the fill, and I'm going to put the color red. Click OK. You can also change the stroke by double clicking, or the shadow, but I'm not going to put anything of that. I think that's pretty clean right there. And now we're going to create keyframes to zoom in and zoom out during this sequence. Okay, so now as you can see here, I'm going to click on the selection tool just to be able to select different things. On the timeline panel, it's very small, so I'm going to press on the plus sign on my keyboard and zoom in a little bit. And I see that this sequence is automatically put at 5 seconds, so I'm going to put it to 6 seconds. Okay. And if you look at here on the program panel, it's 6 seconds right there. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to insert some keyframes. Your cursor should be at the beginning, your timeline cursor at the beginning of your sequence. And we're going to go to the left and see the source panel and look at the opacity. That means the transparency of your text. Right now it's at 100%, so that means you can see the whole text. And we're going to click a keyframe, which is this little diamond shape or hexagon shape icon. Click there, and you can create a keyframe at the beginning of this sequence. but we wanted to zoom in, so we want it to be at a 0%. Double click, press 0, and now it's invisible. It's still there, but it's now invisible, and it's gonna come alive right now with another keyframe. Okay, so you're gonna move your cursor, your timeline cursor, to about 3 seconds, and you're gonna insert another keyframe, and that's right here again, this little hexagon icon. Click it right here, so you created another keyframe there, but this time we're gonna put it at 100%. So what that tells the program is that from one end of a keyframe to another, it goes from 0 to 100. So you go back to the beginning of your sequence, and if you press play, you'll have a kind of a zoom in or come to life effect. But I wanted to zoom out, so I'm gonna go down here to the timeline and click my cursor to the 4-second mark. And right here I see that it's 4 seconds, and I'm gonna insert another keyframe. So from one point to another, in the middle points here is 100% visibility. So you'll be able to see the text for 1 second, from 3 seconds to 4, and then to finish it off, to fade it out, I'm going to create the last keyframe, and that's going to be at 0%. So now you have all your keyframes, and if you go to the beginning of this sequence and you press play, you'll see how it fades in, stays at 100%, then fades out. And that's it for my video. I hope we all learned something. If you have any pointers or anything you could help me with, that would be great. Thanks, y'all. Have a good day.